What's good, Jetsetters? I'm reading this article out of hotnewhiphop.com. It say Rick Rubin explains how Jay-Z and Eminem's writing processes differ. Now this is deep because I remember over the years hearing about Jay-Z talking about how he never writes and he just says everything off the top of the head. And I've heard about Eminem's writing style, how he's really particular about what words he's using and the structure. So this was a very interesting story or article to read. So shout out to hotnewhiphop.com. Shout out to the legend Rick Rubin, a legendary producer. Shout out to Jay-Z and Eminem, of course, legendary rappers. Now I posted a poll on the community tab about, I said, which one of these four rappers do you think could beat Jay-Z in the verses, right? I had Eminem, I had 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, and Kanye West, right? The overwhelming majority of people said Eminem could beat Jay-Z in the verses battle. I mean, it wasn't even fair. I mean, I thought 50 and Wayne would get a little bit more percentage as well. I mean, I knew Eminem would be the favorite. But man, it's like, it was like over 80% said Eminem. If Jay-Z does a versus battle, it needs to be against Eminem. If Eminem does a versus, it needs to be against Jay-Z. Those two need to do a versus battle. That would shut it down. I mean, the internet would be on fire for weeks. Seriously, I mean, Eminem fans are hardcore. Us Jay-Z fans, I'm more of a Jay-Z fan myself. We're more laid back. We respect all opinions. We respect who you got in your top five. We ain't tripping. But Eminem fans, man, if you don't mention Eminem, I mean, take a look at some of my YouTube shorts. Take a look at like the Snoop Dogg shorts, like when Snoop was naming his top rappers and stuff. He ain't mentioned Eminem, man. You should look at the comment section. I mean, it really had nothing to do with Eminem at all. He was naming like rappers from the 80s and stuff. But you should have seen the comment section, boy. They was lighting it up. Where's Eminem? How you ain't gonna put Eminem in there? Man, that's crazy. I mean, seriously, I think that's one of the reasons why they probably don't want to do that versus battle, even though that's the one that make the most sense, Jay-Z and Eminem, because it would get a lot of pushback. I mean, those are some hardcore fans, those Eminem fans. I mean, versus, they don't really name a winner. The internet names a winner. So that's why I think it would be so exciting, because Twitter would be on fire. I mean, Twitter would have to shut it down for an entire day. Twitter would have to send emails to everybody like, look, we need 24 hours to process this. Because y'all is tweeting way too much. Y'all is going back and forth, adding each other. Listen, we need 24 hours. Just stay off Twitter for 24 hours. But seriously, I think Jay-Z could win that versus battle. I know a lot of y'all is going to be mad at me. Comment down below what you think about that. I think, like I said in the previous video, I think Jay-Z could win that versus battle. Like I said before, I might be a little bit biased. Jay-Z is number one on my top five. So, that's just how I feel. But Eminem fans, again, feel free to comment down below. I'm an Eminem fan as well. I don't got nothing against Eminem. Jay-Z is just my top rapper. And that's just what it is. Now, this is what Rick Rubin had to say about both rappers, both Jay-Z and Eminem. He says, I've worked with artists who do it completely different. Eminem, well, he's always writing in a book, always writing all the time, and he's always got notebooks writing. And I says, Rubin asked Eminem if he was coming up with rhyme schemes or other tools to use in the future. And it says the Detroit standout told him that he'll never use 99% of what he writes down, but it was a practice to keep his mind engaged in the process of writing and finding new ways to write. Now it also says, this way when he needs something to come to him, it does so with ease because he keeps his mind active. Now it says, when it talks about Jay-Z, it says, Rick Rubin says, he doesn't write anything down. He just listens to the beat and hums and then goes on the mic and 20 minutes later just says a whole complicated verse. I don't know how he can remember it. much less have just written it and just be able to do it like free. It's crazy. Wow. I know Rick Rubin has got some historic hip hop stories and none other than this. And yeah, this is my thoughts exactly when I first heard about like artists and songwriters talking about how they just get in there and they just start going off the top of the dome and freestyling whole songs. Now I can do a lot of that myself, but just starting out, I was like, man, how are they doing that? Right? But I guess when you write so many songs, you get used to the structure. Now, my whole point of this video, right? My main takeaway of this video, especially for all my independent artists out there, is whatever process you use to make your songs, embrace it. You don't have to be like everybody else, right? Don't feel the pressure to get in the booth and freestyle an entire song, or don't feel the pressure, or don't think because you did freestyle an entire song off the top of the head that it's no good and you need to go and actually write it down in order for it to be good. No, like whatever process works for you, embrace that. Of course, make tweaks, revise, edit, do things like that afterwards. But when it comes to the initial recording, the initial reference track, just get it out there, and that's one of the ways you really beat writer's block, is just say whatever's on your mind, just turn on the beat and go, and you can structure it later. Don't try to structure the song while you're actually writing the song. Just whatever comes to mind, throw it out there, then put the pieces together, right? And if you're writing down in a journal, whatever you need to do it that way, right? Don't let nobody judge you. If it take you a day, 2 days, a week, a month, it don't matter, right? I'm not saying you should take a month, but look, if it's a song that really means something to you, take your time with it. If it take you a month to write a #1 hit, take that month, right? Take that month and write that #1 hit. If it take you a month to write a song that's going to get 1 million streams, take that month to write that song and get that 1 million streams. Because which one would you rather have? A song you wrote in 5 minutes that get 10,000 streams, or a song that took you a month to write and you got 1 million streams, right? The latter, right? So do it your way. Embrace your style. These are two of the greatest rappers ever, Jay-Z and Eminem. And they have two totally different ways of approaching songwriting. And it still works for them. They still had great careers. And there's so many people that says one is better than the other, right? They're both fan bases go back and forth all the time. No, Jay's better. No, Emma's better, right? And they have two totally different songwriting styles. So again, embrace your talents, embrace your way of doing things. Now, still make sure that what you're putting out there is quality, of course. Put out quality music and quality content as independent artists. You need these two things to really propel yourself. You need quality music, because quality music is what's going to keep your listeners engaged. It's going to keep your listeners coming back for more. So again, it don't matter how much time it take you to write or produce the song. It's more about whether or not it's quality. And you need quality content to really push that as a marketing vehicle. Because I know a lot of independent artists complain about, where am I going to get money from marketing? It's like social media is for the free 99. Hop on YouTube, put your music out there, put your beats or your songs out there and watch them go crazy. Look at me. I got over 22,000 subscribers. I didn't pay no money for no subscribers or nothing like that. Not at all. I just post videos, right? And some of them did very well. And now my subscribers gone through the roof. And look, almost all the videos I got out there have my original instrumentals in them. So let me say that again. Almost all the videos I got out there got my original instrumentals in them. And I'm going to get paid off of that. And that's going to introduce people to my music. When I check my Apple Music stats, it showed me not only the people who stream my music, but it showed me my Shazams. It showed me the amount of people who Shazammed my song. I already know where that's coming from. Guess where that's coming from? My content. When people hear that beat in the YouTube short, they Shazam it like, what song is that? And it say Elroy Jetsetter Rooftop instrumental or Good Love instrumental, and then they go and they stream the song. And you can do the same thing too as independent artists. Start mixing in the content with the music and watch how your music starts to flourish. Right now I got tools that can help you out on both your content and your music. I'm on Fiverr.com and I'm writing hooks, verses, and full songs. We can collab, co-write, whatever you need, I got you. The link to my service will be down below in the description and in my bio as well. And as far as content goes, I got the link to the service that has helped me get over 22,000 subscribers in less than a year, y'all. That's why this service is the real deal. It's called vidIQ. It will help you get your tags right, your titles, your thumbnails, whatever you need, content and SEO rise. They got you. It's called vidIQ. The link will be down below in the description and in my bio as well. Now that's all I really wanted to leave y'all with today. All right, peace.